Okay, here we go.
We're on.
We are here. Welcome. I can tell there's some more people hopping on. Just welcome, welcome. Keep on getting on. We're excited you're here. I'm just going to make sure I have everyone. I think I might have missed someone. Okay. I'm going to try to turn off your videos as we go. So you can do whatever behind the scenes, grab your beverage, start washing your face, whatever you got. But we're excited you're here, and we're really excited to just tell our stories and tell the real truth about how we got into this business, why we love it, what we've done to get where we're at, and really just explain and let you guys ask questions. So thanks for hopping on. Love seeing more people hop on as we get started. And if you guys do have questions, and I'll probably say this a couple times for those people jumping on, there's a little chat bar, a little chat bubble kind of thing at the bottom of your screen. And if you just click on that chat bubble, you can ask us questions. And we will try to answer those in real time or later on when we do the question and answer. So we're going to start with Jenny. We have Jenny and Joni. So, and then I'm Rochelle. So we're all just super happy to be here. And we're going to start with Jenny. She's going to go over a few of her favorite regimens and products. And then I'm going to go over a few, and then Joni will take it from there. So let's begin. Let's go.
Perfect. Well, my name's Jenny, and I am going to start with a few products. I'll tell you my story a little bit later, but a few of my favorites are, my favorite is Unblemished. So all of our regimens come with several steps in them in order to get the best results. So the new Unblemished, there's a wash, a toner, the treatment, and then the sunscreen and the moisturizer. So this is sulfur-based, which is awesome. Also has some salicylic acid in it and little beads in the wash to help exfoliate a little bit. It's absolutely incredible. Helps with unblemishes, especially for adults where we get them hormonally, mainly on our chins. Awesome. It does take a while to start working. So I always like to tell people up front, these regimens are incredible because they clean from the inside out. So our skin actually purges all those toxins and everything out. And so sometimes we'll notice more blemishes before we notice that it's getting better. So don't ever be alarmed if you start noticing more blemishes, more acne as your skin purges out those blemishes. Okay. My second one is Soothe, another 4-step regimen. So the Soothe is for sensitive skin, redness. It's helped with rosacea, doesn't treat rosacea, but it helps with the redness. It's helped people who suffer from psoriasis, any sensitive skin issues. So it actually comes with the wash, the sensitive skin treatment, the extra moisturizing lotion, and then it has a mineral sunscreen that's actually waterproof up to 80 minutes. So those are for all of our sensitive skin people. And if there's not really a skin concern that you have, I always tell people to start with the Soothe because it's so gentle and it helps build up that lipid barrier so our skin can take in other regimens. And then last but not least, I love the MD paste. So this is a non-oil formula, and it's a scrub. Mine actually is almost out. But it's got little beads, sugar beads in it, and a couple of vitamins. So you can make it as scrubby as you want, as gentle as you want, just add a little bit of water. I use this 1 to 2 times a week on my face just to get all that dead skin off. Also awesome for your heels in the summer when they get super dry from wearing your flip-flops. Awesome to scrub that off. Also awesome to get all those dead skin cells off of your legs before you shave, and then you can use our awesome sunless tanner. So those are my 3 top favorite products. Rochelle, I'll let you go next.
Awesome. Okay, if you're just joining us, welcome, welcome. We're just going over products. And if you do have questions anytime, just look for the chat bubble at the bottom and you can ask any questions that come up. So I'm going to talk about reverse. It's my favorite regimen. Might kind of be hard to see, but this is the deep exfoliating wash. And I really, really love this. I love the smell of it too. It's kind of like a citrus smell. This regimen, this is kind of exfoliating. I love this in the shower. And it's really the regimen for like skin dullness, minor discoloration, uneven skin tone. That's the brightening. If you do have like if you do have stubborn dark spots, or say you have, age spots, or some people get where they have like pregnancy mask, you might go into the lightening after the brightening. They all have a toner. Toner is going to really help to get underneath those layers after you've taken off, after you've used the wash. I love using gauze pads, and I'm telling you, I have tried them with the cotton rounds, and this baby does not last as long. So these things really are a game changer as far as getting your regimen to go further and last longer. And then it comes like this, step 3, and it's actually a dual, it says right there, dual active brightening complex. And it's these 2 little tubes. You can see one is vitamin C, so vitamin C formula, and then one is retinol. And they keep them separate because they lose some of their potency when they're mixed together. So I just take a little dab and I put one of each right here, and I mix them together and I spread across my face. I love this regimen. It has taken away 10 years of sunspots, and it has done wonders for my sun damage and dullness, and I absolutely love it. I keep this step 4 in my purse at all times. If I'm out at a ball game, if I'm out walking the dog, I always have my 50 SPF. I put it on my forehead constantly. I put it on my cheeks and my neck. This is like my go-to, and it's 50, and it comes with the regimen. So I do love the SPF as well. So really great regimen. And then, so there's the brightening and the lightening. Okay, and then this is like one of my favorite products. It's Lash Boost. It's sold millions, so I'm guessing you've probably seen it or heard of it or know someone who absolutely loves it. It just comes with this little brush, and you would just wipe the edge of it, and then you would apply it right here on your lash line. I'm not going to do it now because my skin's obviously not clean. But you really don't even touch the skin. You would just go right along there. And then you would do the other side, and you want to wipe the edge because you don't need a lot, and then you would put another one right there. You don't need the bottom lashes. It's going to go on the bottom as you sleep. You can also do your eyebrows with this, and this baby lasts for so long. Once your lashes are like where you want them, or they're hitting your sunglasses or whatever, you can start, using it every other or whatever like works for you. But Lash Boost is awesome. I know people who have barely had lashes, and now they have lashes. It's just awesome. So we also have our Active Hydration Serum. This little pot of gold baby dropper is amazing. I'm telling you, I think everyone needs this. I use it morning and night. I really do. Not everyone needs that much, but I can't live without this. It is a new molecule that was created that pulls moisture out of the air. It's a little different than moisturizer because it's pulling that moisture out of the air so your moisturizer can hold it in. So, and it continuously is doing that for 8 hours. So love Active Hydration Serum. I think everybody, dry skin, oily skin, dry skin, anything, that's just such an awesome regimen. So that's what I use and love. And I'm going to let Joni take it away with a couple other regimens that we have.
All right. So I'm going to talk about our anti-aging regimen, which is #1 anti-aging in North America. It's our blue bottle. It's called Redefine. This one is the only regimen that has, well, now we have another one after this, but it has 3 steps. So you've got a kaolin clay mask, just like a quick 1-minute mask, and it's got a little grit in it. So you put it all over, brush your teeth, rinse it off, and it pulls up, like Rochelle said, or actually that Jenny said, it pulls up gunk from underneath, cleans everything out. It smells really good. It feels amazing. And then you follow it up with the toner. This toner is going to help with minimizing those pores. As we age, we lose all that nice elastin and our pores start to enlarge. So this is going to help with that. And then you have, everything's really nicely marked. Number 3, so at night, you're going to use your PM cream, which is buffered retinol, which is anti-aging. And then in the morning, you would do the clay mask, the toner, and your anti-aging moisturizer, which has SPF 30 in it. So every regimen works because it's a multi-med therapy. So every step preps your skin for the next step, and it all works together. So you're not getting an eye cream from CVS and a toner from, wherever else and putting them all together. All of these were created, clinically tested to work together and actually change your skin. So Redefine is amazing. So that is the anti-aging line. Then we just launched a 2-step regimen. This is Spotless. This is for teen and young adult acne. The acne doctors are just incredible. They have figured out how to create a liquid benzoyl peroxide. They've got little benzoyl peroxide crystals in here in the wash. And then step 2 is even more benzoyl peroxide that's oxygenated. So nobody else is doing this. It's all patented, and it's crazy how fast it works. So we can even, you can see some before and after pictures for sure on Instagram or Facebook, but it starts to work after the first and second wash. So if you've tried everything, you haven't tried Spotless, because it's amazing. So this is our teen and young adult acne line. I love it. And I actually use it just right here sometimes, because this is where we get some of our cystic acne, and it takes care of it super quickly. Then the last thing I'm going to talk about is kind of a newer product as well. It is a new category of skincare called dermacosmetic. So it appears or looks like a cosmetic, but acts like skincare. So it's good for your skin. And it is our Radiant Defense. And it comes with 6 different shades. It's kind of like, if I had to use a comparison, it'd be like a tinted moisturizer. So it's got SPF 30 in it. It's super light. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear foundation, but I mix this in. I'm actually beige. I mix this in with my sunscreen. And so I just put it on all over. It instantly smooths everything out, blurs everything, just evens out your skin tone. It protects from environmental aggressors, emotional aggressors, has the SPF in it. And like I said, it doesn't clog your pores. If you have sensitive skin or you're acne prone, you can use this. So when I allow my daughter to start to wear makeup, I will have no problem letting her use this, because it's actually good for your skin. So there are 6 shades with that, and our lovely brush, which I never would have thought of using a brush to apply any kind of liquid anything to your face, but this is a must have. It just smooths everything out, and it's super soft, and 90% of the product gets on your face and doesn't stay on the brush. I don't know how they did it. And I just have to show you this, because that packaging is just, you can travel, and I just discovered this like a little while after the product came out. This is how I keep it in my bathroom. So those are a few of the products that I love.
Yes. So many good products. So if you guys have questions at all during or about the products or anything else, just go ahead and there's a little chat bar at the bottom. We are excited to tell our stories. We absolutely love the products. We all use them. We love them. But on top of that, what we really, really love is this business. And everyone jumps in for various reasons. It's kind of like, it's not like a one type fit all. It's a lot of different people, a lot of different industries. And we just want to tell our story, but we also want you guys to ask questions, and we want to be real, and we want you guys to really get your questions answered tonight. So like I said, there is the chat bar, and we're just all going to share briefly all of our stories, and you can hear how different they are, but also like how awesome this tribe of women is in supporting and helping each other. So feel free to ask questions, and we're just going to jump right into that. And Jenny's going to start us out.
All right. So my name's Jenny, like Rochelle said, and I'm going to take you back about 7 years. I had this spot on my head. I don't know if you can see it, but I'd had it for about 10 years. And my hairdresser finally, she said, if you don't get that checked out, I'm not doing your hair. And I thought, well, shoot, I better get that checked out because I need my hair done. So I ended up going to the dermatologist. I ended up having skin cancer. And when the dermatologist came in after she had talked to me, she goes, what skincare are you using? And I was totally caught off guard. I had never really thought about skincare. I never washed my face. I never used moisturizer. I super all natural. So I kind of looked at her and said, I don't know. I guess I don't know what you're talking about. And so anyway, she taught me, did some education. I obviously needed some SPF. I needed some sunscreen on my face to protect it. So I started buying stuff from her office, and she was about 2 hours away. I'm from Wyoming, so everything's about 2 hours away. So I would either have to have her ship it, or I would have to drive over there and pick it up. It was kind of a pain, but I did it. And so fast forward 6 years. So about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I saw my friend on Instagram talking about this Rodan Fields. And I thought, well, shoot, let's try this. I can support my friend and I can have skincare. So I called her up and I started it. I fell in love. And about 3 months later, my girlfriend said, a different girlfriend, she goes, why aren't you selling this? And I said, you're crazy. I don't need to sell this. And she goes, no, she goes, I'll be your first customer. She goes, I dare you. And so I honestly started this business on a dare last January in 2018. And I am now have a team of almost 45 women. And they are absolutely incredible and inspire me, honestly, to wake up every day. I suffer from some pretty severe depression. And so this business has given me a new lease on life. It's built my confidence to something that I never dreamed possible. I'm a registered nurse by trade, and I do home visiting for first-time moms. And so actually I'm able to work part-time because of this business, and it has completely changed my life, not only money and financial wise, but like the friendships. As Rochelle said, the friendships that I've gained, the confidence I've gained, and the tribe of women that empower me every day has been absolutely incredible. So we hope that you'll ask questions. I'd love to give you more information. And thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Jenny.
Yeah.
I actually really needed the products. I really needed Reverse. I was watching Alyssa post, and I kept telling my husband, I really need these products. At the time, I was using any face wash in the shower, and I was using like Jergens moisturizer that had some coloring in it, and I called that good. I was almost going to turn 40. I had really bad sunspots along my forehead, all along my jawline, all along my cheeks, and really, I thought, like, okay, do I really want to do this business? It was just like, I just don't do this. My husband's in sales. He has been in sales for 20 years, and I always told him I will never be in sales. I am not a salesperson. I was in the corporate world where I did financial consulting for universities, governments, and utility companies, and I loved it. It was super intense research. It was fun. It was just like totally up to my speed. And so for me, it was a giant leap to like say, I'm going to actually sell. And I remember when my husband said, you haven't done it yet. That's when I thought, you know what, why? I hadn't even bought the products. And so I did say I wasn't going to do anything for 60 days. And I just kind of went to sleep that night and thought, yes, I am. I'm just going to start posting. I'm just going to start doing this. And it's been awesome. It's been really, really great. So, I was really surprised my second month in business when my check was over 1,000. I started getting great relationships. I was a stay-at-home mom of 4. At the time, I had just moved to California for the second time. So 7 moves now in 13 years. My oldest is 13. I have four kids, a lot of moves. And usually my husband would move first, and then I would kind of pick up all the pieces and sell the house and do all the things. And truthfully, I kind of got in a funk. I got in a funk where I kind of just lost myself. I absolutely love my kids. I had a very hard time getting pregnant. 6 years, infertility, IVF, just all the things. And I'm telling you, I absolutely love being a mother. That is like, just, I love it. I love being the fun mom, and I don't like putting my kids to bed. So this is perfect. But I do have to say that I lost something in all of that. I lost something in all of that laundry and all of that move and all of that. I lost a part of me. And this business has, more than anything, just given me more confidence and made me stretch myself in ways that I need. I think as humans, we get bored in that comfort zone. And even though sometimes it feels really nice to be in that comfort zone, it's actually not really healthy for us. And so I needed this. I've made really good friends, and the money has been coming in, but friendship has been amazing. I love the tribe, the team, the girls that I've met, and that truly is motivating, just to have people that really have your back and really support you. And so I am coming up on 3 years, and even though I never really thought I would look into this type of business or sales, I think that it's a place where anybody can do anything they want. 30% is kind of the percentage of how many people know about this business. And we are also expanding globally. So I have over 50 people on my team, and I'm not going to say half, but a third of those or a fourth of those are in Australia. And they're growing a team there. And we're going to keep going into other countries. So the runway is very open, and it's just a great business with, no inventory, and you make it what you have time for. Sometimes that's a lot of time, and sometimes that, in between moves or whatever life, it's not as much. So it's really tailored to what you want, but the products are awesome. And I'm grateful. I'm coming on 3 years, and I'm really grateful to be where I'm at. And it's a business for anyone that is willing to take a look at it. So happy to share more if you guys have questions. And I'm going to turn it over to Joni for a little bit.
Awesome. I see a couple of questions coming in, so we'll just get those at the end. But thank you, Rochelle. I hadn't heard your story before, and I hadn't heard Jenny's story, so this is really kind of nice. Because we are on, just so people understand, she's talking about the tribe. Man, I'm already getting emotional. Like, I haven't even started. Holy cow. Okay, so the tribe of women and men, it's incredible. We are on the same larger team, but we're not like on a close team. But yet here we are. We've met each other and we're supporting each other. And it's something I didn't know I needed. All right, I haven't even started. Okay, here we go. All right, I made notes because I've got to stay on track. Otherwise, yeah, you won't like me. Okay, so I am Joni Long. I'm a speech pathologist, and I've been a speech therapist for almost 17 years. I have my master's in speech therapy. And I work in the schools, and I love it. I work with kids. I've also worked in the hospital. I've done skilled nursing facilities. I've done in-home speech therapy. I've kind of done it all as far as the gamut of speech therapy. My husband is a musician. He's a singer-songwriter, original musician. He was actually on The Voice a couple years ago, and obviously did not get a record deal. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be sitting here. But it was a good experience. And but our lives are, if you have a musician in your life, you understand that it's not a 9-to-5 job. So he is out, in fact, right now in the evenings. When is music and entertainment, needed? It's in the evenings and the weekends. So our schedules are very opposite. We have 2 kids, and they are 9 and 11. They are both adopted. They both came home when they were 3 years old, 2 years apart. And if any of you have experience with foster care, adoption, anything like that, you will understand, or you'll know when I say it's beautiful. It takes a lot of extra things you never would have thought about. Attachment. You have a 3-year-old child come home and you're a stranger to them, but they have to trust you. They have to learn to love you, all these things. And the only way you get to this true connection is to spend time together. Like, that's just how you do it, is you spend time together. So with our opposite schedules and with the craziness of musician's life and me working, at schools, it is difficult to find that time as a family. And so, typical schedule, I get up with the kids and take them to school. We do all the after school activities. I mean, you guys all know, like, there's sports and Cub Scouts and Girl Scouts. And I mean, we all understand the busy schedule, and we might see my husband, Blaine, for a few minutes after school before he goes off to his gig. So it's nuts. We're coming up on 2 years in the house. I'm telling you all this because it will make sense, I promise. So the house that we're in now, it will be 2 years in June that we moved into this house. And it's amazing. We love this house, but the mortgage is $500 more per month than it was before. So what do you do when you have more expenses? You either make more money, win the lottery, cut down on your budget, whatever. So you make it work. So I did what I knew to do inside the box, which is I took on more speech therapy jobs. I took on satellite supervision with speech assistants. I started driving out to Tucson, which is an hour and a half from here, to do evaluations for the state. My husband started taking on more gigs. So now every night was filled with gigs, and even weekends, 2 gigs on a Sunday. So we wouldn't see him all day. I mean, you do what you got to do to, pay the bills. And you do it inside that box that you're used to. I have no experience in sales. I in fact had some not bad experiences, but kind of a bad taste in my mouth with this type of thing growing up. So it was never in my wildest dreams that I would ever do anything like this. So June, we moved into this house. I started seeing my friend post some before and after pictures on Facebook. And I grew up in California. Now I live in Arizona. I've got these sunspots, dark marks, and I needed something. What I was using was washing my face, but it was not changing my face. It was not reducing wrinkles like it said it would. It was not getting rid of dark marks like it said it would. And so even though I had a whole graveyard of skincare in my bathroom at the time, I was ready to try something else. 60-day money back. I thought, there's no risk. I'm just going to do it. And within a few weeks, I could tell my skin was different. My husband noticed, and he doesn't know what I use on my skin. I mean, he's like, what? Why does you just look different? And so I knew it worked. A couple months into using the products, I attended a virtual event, much like this one, but it was on Facebook. And it's where I learned some things about the company. And if you don't know, I learned that, or if you don't know this about the business, these are the same doctors who created Proactive. I learned it is the #1 premium skincare in North America. No inventory. We don't have to keep any inventory. We don't make shipments. We don't deliver things. We don't have to have parties. There is no quota. You don't sell, you don't get paid. But you don't have to maintain something in order to continue to be a rep. This is, I did write this down because this is nuts to me. So between 2012 and 2017, Rodan Fields, their growth was 66.6%, which does sound like a lot. But now compare it to Estee Lauder during that time, 3.8%. Okay, so like things like this, I was learning going, holy cow, like this is actually a business. Like this is actually something that could work. So as I'm doing this, I'm realizing like, I actually feel more like a kind of like a drug rep. Like, hey, these are great products. Here's my website, go to it, and order it, and corporate takes care of everything. Yeah, it's a very simple model. So if you have questions about that, we can explain that more. So getting back to, I'm almost done, guys, don't worry. Okay, so when I attended this event, I got all excited because I thought, oh my gosh, like I could stop doing virtual supervision. Maybe Blaine wouldn't have to work every single night doing gigs. Like if I could just make that $500 a month, see, I told you I'd bring it right back around. If I could make that $500 a month doing this from my phone whenever I had time, then that would free up the time that we could spend with our family and help that attachment, because we need it, So it takes about 5 minutes, seriously, guys, to enroll. You click enroll, and I about threw up. I was like, what the heck did I just do? This is so scary. And I didn't tell my husband because I was like, I'm going to return it. I don't know what I just did. So the box came, and you get like 50% off on your business kit. So it is full of all of this amazing stuff, these amazing products. And then I got excited again, and I told him what I did. And he looked at me, he's like, oh, you're going to hate that. And he just started like laughing, like, because he thought we were on the same page as far as, doing something like this. And I just started crying. Like, I already don't believe in myself. Like, now you doubt me. And he was kind of, what just happened? I don't know what just happened. I don't know what I said. Anyway, needless to say, he is now like one of the biggest supporters. And, after that first paycheck, he's all in. So getting to that first paycheck, just from sharing with my friends and family, not even growing a team yet, my paycheck was double what I needed for that extra mortgage. And when that came in, I thought, holy moly, this is actually something. So I can now dream again. I can now think that I don't have to work so many jobs. He doesn't have to have so many gigs and be gone all weekend, because honestly, like it has turned into, we need this for our family. We need the time. I mean, how do you have a marriage when you don't really see the person very much? How do you have a family when you can't spend time together? So this is now a necessity for us to be able to be in charge of our time. And 6 months in, I was already making more than what I was making at one of my schools. And so this school year, I was able to cut back substantially at that school. So it's already giving us that time that I wanted. I think that's everything. Let me just look at my notes. I don't want to miss anything. Okay. Basically, so I did start as a customer. Hindsight is 2020. If I'd known what I know now, and what I'm trying to tell you is that you don't have to try it first. The business kits have a 60-day money back guarantee. It's like doctors don't try every medication that they prescribe. They know it works because it's gone through clinical studies. All our products have gone through clinical studies. They work. So get your biggest discount, get the product, start using them, and start sharing them, because you're a walking billboard and your lashes and your skin, and people are going to ask you what you're doing. And you might as well have your website set up and go. And like I said, it's 60 days money back on the business kits as well. So that is my only regret, is that had I known, I would have just really jumped in a lot sooner. And I'm just super excited about where it's going. And there's so many we're going global. It's nuts how it's exploding. So I talked way too long.
No, you didn't. No, it's good. I think it's nice to share and for everyone to hear, like really the details, because I like it. I think it's good.
Okay.
I think it's great. If you guys have questions and you're on, just throw those questions up in the chat bar. There's one there. If I can take it if you guys want me to, and then if you guys have other questions, we'll just kind of fill those out. And you guys can answer too if you have even more insight. It says, what if I think nobody will buy from me? Well, first of all, our brains will constantly try to prove us right. So don't think that nobody will buy from you. That takes time, okay? So I'm saying that jokingly because that takes time to get there. But really our brains will try to prove to us what we tell it. So jump in and say someone's going to buy from me. Everybody has skin. People are looking at skincare so much more, even at younger ages. Think of like the baby boomers, but also think there's a bigger class of baby boomers that are now, what do they call them now? Gen Zs or whatever, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z. I don't know where we're at. But even that crowd with the lash boost and this radiant defense and all these new products, there are so many people. Men are taking better care of their skin. Spotless, yes, spotless, like for teenagers and young adults, it's huge right now, and people are seeing crazy results. So people will buy from you. People will buy from you. It will take time. It will take work. I will never tell someone it's just going to fall in your lap. People are just going to like swarm to you, but you can sell products. These products are proven and really, really awesome. I know.
I'm just going to jump in really quickly.
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
Oh, I think I didn't know you were going to continue with that question. I was going to also answer the next part where it says, I know a few people that already sell it. So we have several examples of family members that are way at the tippy top of the company. In fact, on our direct upline, we've got a mom, a sister, the daughter, 2 daughters, and another aunt. Like there's literally probably 5 people, and they are all at the top of the company. And they have very much shared networks. So it doesn't matter necessarily who you know, it's who do the people that you know, who do they know? And it goes out exponentially from there. So truly, first of all, you know more people than you think. Second of all, I don't know if there's a second of all, but I don't know what it is. There's plenty of people out there. You will meet them.
Yeah, for sure. Jenny, do you want to answer how will I get the training to run my business? Oh, let me unmute you. Okay.
Okay. So how do you do the training? Oh my gosh. Well, this team is absolutely incredible as far as training goes. But our corporate office also has just launched an incredible step-by-step video type series, and the videos are like 2, 3, 4 minutes long, so it's super quick, super easy. Like I said, it's step-by-step, so it's very easy to follow. Really, truly, anybody can do this, either on your own or with the help of our amazing, incredible team.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think that you guys need to realize you can always ask questions. There are so many people willing to answer questions. So we have a team of people that if you throw questions out of where to find stuff or how do I know this or that, you will get the training you need. It is out there. And we're all, whoever invited you and all of us, we're here to try to make sure that happens. Okay, what about if I'm not on social media much or not tech savvy? Anyone want to take that?
Sure, I can take that. Okay. So when I started a year and a half ago, I was on Facebook. I was not on Instagram. I am now. But I was not posting very much for the mere fact that our kids are adopted And I really did not want to, well, I didn't want to feel like I was oversharing. I just didn't post a lot. So that was a change for me to see social media as truly like a marketing platform. It's a way to interact with people. It's a way to tell people what we're doing, what's part of our life. Part of our life is Rodan Fields. Here's the rest of our life. But so if you're on social media but not using it very much, if you're open to kind of learning about it, then that's great. If you're not even on social media, I do have some people on my team who are not on, and this is a social business. So if you like people, then you're fine. If you don't like people, then send us referrals. But if you like people, call them up, have coffee with them, get together with them. You don't necessarily need social media. It does make it easier because it's like a nice free marketing platform. But it's not mandatory. It's not, you don't have to have it. It can be done.
Yeah, for sure. How do you handle the no's? Anyone? I can kind of say how I handle it. Jenny, yeah, how do you handle it?
I've gotten so many no's. So honestly, I jumped in, like I told you guys, completely blind. I had no research, nothing on the company. My leader told me to go message 200 people and tell them that I'm in business. And I have no idea how many no's I got. It can be discouraging, but you know what I do now is, great, have a good day. I'll be here when you need me, and move on. That's the easiest way to handle the no's.
Yeah. And for me, so a lot of times you'll hear when you join this business that it is a self-improvement, self-confidence, basically journey with a paycheck. And so I've grown so much. My mindset has changed. I've just learned so many things. And one thing I've learned is, well, first of all, nobody else pays my bills. So I can't care what they say. And people want you to do well, but if they're just not ready for it, they're just not ready for it. And you move on. And like she said, you say, thank you, I'm here when you need it. And you just keep going. And you just don't take it personally, because it's not personal. You offer dessert to somebody and they don't want it. You're not going to, get your feelings hurt. They just don't want it right now.
Yeah. And I think you really realize that those no's a lot of times become yeses. And I think it's just
I've had many. Yep.
Many. Yeah. They come back around. I've had so many people that are like, no, I'm not at all interested. And the way you handle that, hey, that's great. I'm glad you love what you're using. I'm glad that you're happy. If you ever need something, or you have concerns, or somebody that has something, think of me, let me help you out. I would love to help you. So really, it's not, if someone says no, it doesn't mean they don't like you, because everyone's going to like you, honey. Okay. Because you're amazing and you're fabulous. And no just means I don't need product. So don't ever take it as a personal hit against you. Just say, not now, not now, maybe later. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's say the next one. I don't really like to be in front of people. I don't have a big house for parties. Do I have to host parties? So no, you don't have to host parties. What I have done in the past is even a one-on-one. I've had a one-on-one consultation, me and someone washing our faces, chatting about the products. You don't even have to do that. We love to say have a launch party, and that's just saying, hey, look, I want you to come and see what I'm doing. That's not a must. There's no you have to do a certain way. You do how you do best, right? So no, you don't have to be in front of people or big parties. I think it's a relationship business. So eventually, just get in front of people is good. What do you guys think about parties and that stuff?
I agree. I see them more as just a social gathering. I get some appetizers, I have the products out, we try them out, we smell them, we use them, and it's really informal. And, but yeah, you don't have to have them, but it is fun. They become fun of being able to socialize and get people together.
I agree. And if you don't want to host anything at your house, you can always host online like this. There's Facebook events. There's tons of different ways and different avenues than having people at your house to just share your energy and your excitement about your business.
For sure. Okay, what about if you're not a skincare person or never really even washed my face? Could I do this? Yes, most definitely. I am the lowest maintenance skincare person ever until the last couple of years. And yes, you can do it. Some of the most successful business people ever it's not about the skincare for them. It's really about a great business model with incredible doctors that are producing incredible products, cutting edge products that are constantly on the edge of like their marketing and constantly on the edge of their social commerce and their global, projections. So yes, you don't have to be a skincare person. I mean, there are people in this business that really are, I would say most. I'm not going to say some people. I'm going to say most people were not skincare people. This is different. There's a lot of companies out there. This is different. And that's, yes, you can do it. Yes, for sure.
Right. Like if you're coming in and saying, okay, I need an extra stream of income. I need a side gig. Let me look at all these different options. And you're looking at it that way. And you're like, okay, I don't really know skincare, but this is a business option. Okay. It's brilliant because we have these doctors who are world renowned. We have products that actually work. We have a business model that is like nothing else. It was, created by Harvard, and Forbes talks about it. We're not going anywhere. We're not going to fizzle out. And there was a fourth one. See, I always get off track. But anyway, the amazing reasons I know, it's consumable. So you love these products and it goes down the drain and they have to order more. So it's a brilliant extra and moving into primary income if that's what you want. It really is. So, I mean, it could be, it's kind of irrelevant that it's skincare. It's just that it's amazing doctors, products that work. It's not going anywhere. It's a brand that's known, and it's consumable.
And consumable is big, and no inventory. I mean, no inventory is like amazing. Okay, let's go to the next one. I hope we're answering your questions. If we don't cover something, keep throwing them out there. I think, let's see. The business kits seem a little pricey. I'm not sure I want to spend that much, but I really want to do it. So really, if you want to look at the business kits, you're getting the products at the best discount. So I want you to look at, you're also using these products. If you're really serious about trying this business, which I do have to say, the business kits have a 60-day money-back guarantee. All of our products have a 60-day money-back guarantee. That's amazing thing to offer. But you're getting these products at the best discount you're going to get. So being able to use the products, have the products. If you look at like brick and mortar stores, I have a friend that opened an empanada restaurant, and it took them years to break even. The amount of money and resources and people and hiring and menu options and everything. There's tons of businesses out there, and it's thousands and thousands of dollars. So this business, if you look at it, I guess, perspective of what is out there and that you can really start your business for $300-400, it's a really good business. And then you can also, spend $1,000, but you're going to get the best discount. You're going to have everything in your arsenal. You're going to be like ready to take off. So I do know that people have sold things to buy their kits. I know that like not everyone just has money laying around. Like we definitely feel that and know that. But I guess in life, if you want anything, there are definitely ways to find the money to get them. So that's my take on it. What are you guys having?
Yeah, I wanted to add, so because it is a business, I just finished doing my taxes. So this is, if you don't have something that has some good tax deductions, you need this. So tax deductible is the business kit, then your cell phone, your Wi-Fi, a portion of your house. I mean, you're running a business. So The deductions are wonderful for that. And like she said, to start a business for under $1,000, and even on our lowest kit, to start a business under $500, you can make back your investment. I made back my investment in my very first month. So I was in the black right after that. Like, what other business are you going to be clear and going and making income, or, income that soon into a business? And I totally forgot to announce this, and I was supposed to do this. It's even in my notes at the end of my story, is for those of you who are on this event or watching this event, we are wanting you to jump on board. And so because we believe in this business, and because the people who invited you to watch this see something in you, and they believe in you, and they see that this business could bless your life, we want to offer some cash back for the business kits. So it's $395, $695, and $995. Those are the business kits. And as you go up, you get a deeper discount, you get more products. But we do understand, like, everybody's in a different spot in life. And so wherever you can come in is great. And it's our job as leaders to help you get that money back as fast as you can once you start your business. So on the top two kits, the $695 and the $995, there is a $100 cash back, just to, like, yay, welcome, because we love you. And then on the $395, there's a $50 cash back. So seriously, take that into consideration. There are limited numbers, so you want to talk to the person that invited you to this event to find out, what the limited number is. And also it is until Thursday, so it's a 2-day offer, so till Thursday night at midnight. So that gives you time to sleep on it, because we do like to sleep on things. Or maybe you want to get off this call and just, like, jump right in. But we believe in it so much that we're literally putting, our money where our mouth is, and, like, do it. You need to do it.
Yeah, love that. So yeah, definitely. Those are such good offers, you guys. Take advantage of those if you are ready and you're thinking about it. Okay, we have a few more questions if we're going to just keep on rolling through these. I have friends that tried Proactive and didn't like it. How can I sell something that is from the same doctors? That is a great thing. That is a great question. First of all, they created that how many years ago, you guys? 20 maybe? I mean, I don't even know.
I was like in the 90s, so almost 30.
It was so long ago, but they have so much new technology and information and studies going into the products now. It's just a different world. Since it's been sold, it's been reformulated. It's not even the same, product from the doctor.
Proactive is different, is what you're saying. Yeah.
Proactive.
It's not the same.
So, and from the same doctors, I mean, to say something that was invented or brought out 20 years ago didn't work for them, the doctors are the best in their field. I mean, they are still practicing doctors to this day. And I always say 60-day money back guarantee. I mean, why would you not try it? Why would you not see if it works for you? So that's,
well, it's kind of like saying, think about your first cell phone. And that was an amazing, like, technology when you had it, right? Back in when the first cell phones came out. Yeah. And what are they like today? So, or even just compare Apple to Apple. Apple's first phone to what it is today. I mean, it's huge difference. So, but yeah, we are protected because we can always say 60-day money back guarantee. Like, that to me makes me feel so good to be able to share with everybody and say, just try it. No skin off my back. Just, you have 60 days. Makes it very easy.
Yeah. So Charlotte is saying, like, how do I learn about these products, the ingredients, if I want to sound knowledgeable? She kind of goes on a little bit. What do you guys think about that? Like, how do we know about the products?
So we have this incredible library that we have access to once you become a business consultant. And it tells about everything in a very simple way. So you can get as deep or as superficial as you want as far as learning about the products. I always challenge my team to continue to learn about them, because at first you're going to have questions, and that's why we have a team. an incredible team, might I add, that you can shoot out a question. We have messenger groups, text message groups, whatever it is. This person has this problem. What do you guys think? And there's like 10 people that respond. So at first it is hard. It's a little more difficult to know those things off the top of your head. I always tell my consultants, don't memorize the ingredients. Don't memorize the product guide. That's craziness. Just build relationships with people. So we have the library, we have our team. The internet's incredible. So that's the way that I tell my consultants and business partners to.
Right. And on our team, we have one of the top leaders. It used to be like a recorded phone call. And when I first joined, she talked about the products. She basically explained the products, gave the verbiage to understand what they were. And I would drive around. I listened to that call probably 4 or 5 times to learn about the products and learn how to talk about them. Since then, she has now made a video because now we have new products. So we have resources like that on our teams to where you can watch these videos multiple times, learn about them. And then just the more and more you talk about them, then the more comfortable you feel, and you'll be able to say more each time that you talk about them.
Yeah. And there's definitely, like, Dr. Tim has videos. Our nurse, Mary, has videos. We have a girl on our team that's amazing about the products. I remember listening to it on the treadmill. So I was right there with you, like, how am I going to know about these products? So many resources. Your team is going to be invaluable too. I already feel so busy. What if I feel like I have no extra time for this? Amen, brother. We are all in the busy life. Kids, jobs, work. We usually do this business because we want time freedom. I gave up.
Amen.
I gave up TV, and that was something that I was just like, it's okay if I don't watch I feel like I got something in my eye. If I don't watch my series or this or that. And my thing was just for a year. I'm going to give up TV for a year. And when I have time, I'm going to do this business. So yeah, there is some time involved, but you have people that are full-time doctors that are finding time to message people and talk to people. You have people that have full-time jobs and full-time kids and full-time million other things. The busiest people really find the most success. I mean, I don't know why that is in life, but I think busy people are used to getting up and getting stuff done, and so they just get up and get stuff done.
We get stuff done. Yeah, you're right. We get it done.
Get it done. Yeah, you can say it. We do. And so you do have to make sacrifices. I'm not going to sit here and say, in the beginning, it took some time to get started. Was it worth it? Absolutely. And I think you just have to jump in. Like, you just have to jump in and try it. But I don't know if that busy ever goes away. I would just rather be building something that I can have residual income, that I can have, and I'm not just want to talk about the income, because like Jenny said, I am so grateful. Like, I am so grateful for the people that I've met that's like listened to me on my hard days and like loved me on my unlovable days and been a sounding board when I needed somebody to cheer me up, because I don't have that tribe, like I feel like I needed it. Anyways, I don't know. We're all just freaking busy, man. But there's time for it. If you want to do it, there's time.
And I actually I look for the busy people because they, like Rochelle said, they are the most successful. The busy people are the people that know people. So I look for the moms at gymnastics and swim meets. I look for the moms that I work with. I look for the wives of my husband's coworkers. People that are busy know a lot of people. So those are your best bet.
Exactly. Yeah. If you're busy and seeing people all day long, those are people with skin all day long that you're seeing. So just some quick examples of, like Rochelle, I don't watch TV anymore. I really don't miss it because this is a lot more fun, and TV doesn't make me money. But sitting in a doctor's office, anytime you pull out your phone, just like pay attention for the next, day or so, pull out your phone and you're scrolling through or doing something else. Those are the times that I'm actually working. So I've replaced that mindless scroll or sitting in a doctor's office or waiting for my kids after school or wherever, all these little pockets of time that add up and you just become super efficient. Yeah.
And you guys, we have fun doing this.
Yeah.
It really is. I have connected with people I haven't talked to for a long time. I have messaged people and got to know people's lives and this is a fun business to be a part of. And we really would love to see you guys on the team pages. Shout out and say you guys were on this virtual and that you jumped in. And, we will rally with you because we do believe in this. If you guys don't have any other questions, I just want to remind you about the offer that Joni brought up. It's a great offer. It's available for 48 hours. I mean, really, really think about it. Go talk to your husband. Go do some research. This company is different, and it's not going anywhere. The runway is long. It is a good time to jump in. You never know what you haven't tried. There's so much more business out there, and it's exciting. It is super exciting. So we're just glad you guys joined us. I mean, anything else, throw it out there, but I think we will wrap it up. It's kind of getting late.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
No,
yes, thank you so much for joining us. We so appreciate seeing your names.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Now go click and roll. Let's go.
Yeah, there we go.
It's too much fun.
All right. Thanks everyone for hopping on.
Bye.
Have a good night.